Happy Riff Day, y'all. Happy Riff Day. We going live. Yeah, happy Riff Day, baby. What is the deal, ladies and gentlemen? I am your host, the one and only WORKBIRDY Flies Gamer on 2 feet. Happy Riff Day. Happy Riff Day. Now, I got some very special stuff going on today. Today is Riff Day, okay? And this day is very near and dear to my heart. About 4 years ago, I remember buying my first gaming PC with a Titan X, all the bells and whistles, because I heard that PC was going mainstream with VR. And what ended up transpiring was I heard the news a little bit late, but I had already purchased my gaming PC. And when I found out what was going on, I think I was on Steam purchasing games and stuff, and I came across the HTC Vive, the first headset that was getting sold. So I ended up getting into it, like, okay, I want to see what that HTC Vive is like. And then one of my boys was like, oh, but I heard about the Rift. My boy Fred, he was like, you should check that out too. So I started getting into that, and I'm like, boom, well, the Rift is going to be releasing faster than the HTC Vive was going to be releasing. So I wanted to get into that. So I was like, okay, hold on one second. Let me put that chat up for y'all that's endeavoring to have a conversation. So my boy was like, yeah, check out that Rift. The Rift might be bad. You might like it because it's more of a sit down VR. He knew more than I knew about it. So I was like, okay, about to check it out. And the Rift was releasing before the Vive, as I said. And somehow, some way, I ended up getting a Rift the day that it released. And it was kind of odd because nobody had people purchased their Rifts. And so basically it came out on a date, and then you had to wait like a couple days for them to actually ship it on the day it was released to you. So people were getting it like 3 days, 2 days later, depending on where you lived. And I didn't even have one pre-ordered. I went and pre-ordered one on Oculus website, and it was like a month and some change out for them to even ship it to me. So by the graces of God, man, I went online, and it was this eBay guy that listed his, and it was like $100 more than what they were actually selling. And with the Oculus Rift, you didn't actually get the touch controllers when it first came out. You got an Xbox One controller, you got the 2 sensors, and then you had the actual headset. And it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, soon as I put the headset on, hooked it up, I was in awe, amazed. The graphics, just the CV1 was just truly amazing. And everyone that came over to my house, I was calling people like, come play this Oculus Rift. You will not believe it. People was coming over mind blown. Okay. And then I was able to get my pre-order from the HTC Vive and get into the first wave on that. So I had my HTC Vive on the way, and at the time I think I had like a month and some change to just get locked in tune with this Oculus Rift and just play it and just go all in on it. And it was just truly amazing. I ended up beating Chronos, beat Lucky's Tales, got Valkyrie. So I got a lot of games on the Oculus store per se that I just been like, okay, these are great games, you know what I mean? And I'm enjoying them. So the HTC Vive ends up coming in, and it is just like, to me, it was like Oculus was right here. And then to have the HTC Vive as good as it was with the room scale, it just moved up here because no longer were you just in a seated position. You were in the stand-up room scale environment, and it was just amazing. HTC Vive, the Steam, everything. So from those points on in my life of PC gaming, I've just been PC gaming it, and then I just love VR. And today is Oculus Rift Day, and right here is the Oculus Rift. And this is one thing that I wanted to show y'all that I thought was like crazy. Look at this sticker right here. You can't even see it because it's which is crazy, right? Like, do not place this on the store. Whoop-de-wham. So, right here, ladies and gentlemen, I have the Oculus Rift S. I done messed up my green screen somehow, so I'm like, huh? That's because I got some light peeking through over there, but yeah. That ain't gonna stop me. So, right here in this box, y'all, I have the Oculus Rift S, the newest headset, their most advanced powered gaming headset, and it's about to go down. With this, so like I said, I am like a VR nut. Like I'm planning on making a VR game this year, and hopefully it does well. But I can't wait because I'm gonna make my own VR game, and it's gonna go down. It is gonna go down, y'all. So let's just, before I unbox this thing, let's just get into it because we ain't got, we got some time on our hands. We got some time on our hands, so let's just look at it. So, like I said, like I had mentioned earlier, you didn't get Mr. Florida. It's my boy, Mr. Florida. Shout out Mr. Florida right here, man. Are you in the stream? What's good with you, boy? Yeah, I'm just unboxing this Oculus Rift, man. Mr. Florida. So, man, right here. So, okay, these right here, the touch controllers. These are new ones. I have not used these ones. I ended up buying the touch controllers. I think my wife gave them to me as a Christmas present, like a year and a half after the Oculus Rift actually came out, and I liked them. Like I love the analog stick that you see right here, the buttons, the grips, everything like that. Now this new headset Oculus is partnered with Lenovo. So it does kind of like resemble like a Lenovo headset, like one of those augmented reality headsets, but you do have cameras right here, right? 2 on the front, 2 on the sides, and then I believe you have a sensor or a camera up top. Yeah, and then these are some of the games. Now, some of the games, it's funny because I ended up buying Creed on the Steam store to play on my HTC Vive, and there are walkarounds. But a lot of these games that you will see on the Oculus Store are amazing. I never played The Climb. I played Robo Recall. I played a lot of games, but I haven't been in the Oculus ecosystem in about a year. And the games that I did play, I was doing Oculus Revive, and that's a program that if you have another headset and you wanted to play some of these VR games, you just download that program and you're able to do so. Let's just get in. I'm gonna get y'all in a video real quick and just show y'all. Oh, we gotta fix that. It's blur. Hold on, there we go. Let y'all watch this video so y'all can get a good understanding. Now, VR is something that, so when you're watching this, you're actually in there.
Man, I see you with the big boy.
Yeah. So like looking at this world, you're seeing it on the screen, but like when you're in VR, you're actually in there. Okay, so some of these shooting games, zombie games, like being out in space. Like if you ever go and do like some of their Google, like to see like the geometry of like the stars and stuff like that, that really has you out there. It can freak you out. So if you are new to VR and everything like that, I would just say pace yourself, because some of this thing is, when they say breathtaking and it takes your breath away, that's exactly the feeling that you get when you're out in space or you're in a different foreign world and you have something chasing you, or you know what I'm saying? Like that right there will scare you, because it would be like 50 feet in the air and he coming down at you, and if he punches you, you actually feel like he punches you. You know what I mean? Like you get your body, because at one point in time, these VR headsets are playing mind tricks on you. You know what I'm saying? And you will honestly think that you're in that environment, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe you could be one of those people. So we go down some of the VR specs right here. Of course, you gotta have that Windows 10. What's interesting is this VR headset is set up with no sensors. So with the new Lenovo system that Oculus has adapted, it has no sensors, guys. Absolutely none. No lighthouses to put up. Just the controllers and the headset. And get it out this shiny plastic. The Oculus Rift S. Right there, guys. Beautiful. And then turn it around to the back. And it just has games on the back. So I've never played Beat Saber. I don't think. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think that I would actually be into Beat Saber. I will be playing that Insomniac Stormland. Oh, my dude, Mr. Florida. I will be playing that Insomniac Stormland. I got a lot of games on this. Yeah, man, checking you out. Oh, okay, yeah, no, but my boy at the job, hell yeah. I don't know. Sometimes my boy said that it wasn't working the other day either. So sometimes it be working, sometimes it don't, man. It just be tripping. You know, it runs off a server, so sometimes the server can be backed up for the voice chat. But you see that Google Earth right there? That was one of the things that I was telling you. Like, if you ain't prepared for that, you know what I'm saying? That could actually freak you out. Being like in space, open space like that, looking at Earth where you live, and then going all the way to like, you know, out there, it could really freak you out. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with that. Yeah. So this is the Oculus Rift right here. And like I was saying, guys, it doesn't have no sensors. It doesn't have anything like that, guys. Like, this is just plug and play. So the first headset, the Oculus One, the CV1, it actually needed 3 USB ports. So you had to plug each sensor into a USB port, and then you had to plug the headset also into the USB port, which sucked, you know, because you was taking up so many ports on your PC. And then what if you had like a webcam plugged in, a mouse plugged in, a microphone plugged in? You know, you was limiting yourself to how many objects you can plug in. So with them going with this type of system, and everybody saying like, oh yeah, it's the best thing since sliced bread, it's the best thing since sliced bread, I'm thinking in my head like, and I've seen some YouTubers use these already. Just amazing. Now, before we get into this, I want to pick this up at Best Buy. And, you know, like leading up to this week, if you in VR or whatnot, you was like, it was just popping up on your feed like Oculus Week coming up. So not only did the Oculus S release today, the Oculus Quest released today. And if y'all don't have a power PC, like Mr. Florida, I know you don't have a PC right now. And if you want to really get into the VR, go to Best Buy and pick up an Oculus Quest today, because they just came out. Those are running on the Snapdragons. And that, from what I'm told, is pretty much on par with this. Now, with PC VR units, you're able to push the graphics much higher. But with their Snapdragon, man, they got games on here. They got Creed on here. They got Beat Saber on here. They got games for the Quest that are truly amazing. And you can't even tell that they're not running off a power PC. And another thing about the Quest is it's a wireless system. So I think it's $299. and you can get the 64 gig version, and then I think it's $4.99 for the 128 gig version. And the Oculus Quest, man, if you guys don't know about that, that is just, it's supposed to be like, when I went to go pick this up, this was the only Oculus S that they had in their inventory, like that someone was coming to pick up. But when he opened up the door, the whole top was filled up with Quest. So people were coming out there to buy the Quest because a lot of people were coming from PlayStation VR. Now, what I will say is if you like the PlayStation VR, the Quest will blow that out of the water. The Quest will absolutely ground stomp the PlayStation VR. Like, you can take the Quest out to the park. You can take the Quest on vacation, and it's multiplayer. So not only is this thing running off of your cell phone or whatnot, but it's multiplayer games. It's the same ecosystem. So if I get into a multiplayer game like Creed and someone's on the Quest or the PlayStation VR, I can literally play you and have no problem with connectivity, graphics, nothing. So make sure, man, that y'all go check out that Quest, man, because it is looking pretty fine. All right. So, yeah, like I said, they got Creed on there, Angry Birds, Climb, Robo Recall. Yeah. And then they even got like let's go to features. So, yeah, they just tell you. But like, let's see. I'll just click onto the Quest since I was talking about it. So this is the Quest right here. This is their first all-in-one gaming headset. So you can see right here, it's $399 for the 64 gig, and then it's $499 for the 128. Now with the $499 128 model, I heard that you don't actually need to buy this one right here because you can fit plenty of games onto this one. And if you're on the go or whatnot, or if you're taking this thing, or maybe you just want to play it at home, you will always, have your favorite games loaded up and not have to worry about this. This is basically for someone that wants to watch Netflix or constantly streaming movies. But like, if you're streaming a movie, then you're not actually downloading it. So 128 gigs, it's very, very hard to use that up. It comes with the easy setup. It's pretty much effortless. You know what I mean? And then these are the same controllers that they're using for the Oculus Rift S are compatible with the Oculus Quest right here. So, and then these are the games right here. So you even see a different variety of games. These games are some of the VR staples of the community. So you have Moss Super Hot, this Vader Immortal. This is a new game and it's an experience and it's about 45 minutes. Creed, you've seen this on my, you've seen gameplay of this on my system already on the HTC Vive. You got Beat Saber. That's just a VR favorite for people. Like, I'm not into like Dance Central or none of that kind of stuff. So that's just not something that interests me. You got the same Robo Recall. Now these games, like I said, like if you're running these games, they're going to look amazing. If it's your first time in VR, you going to think you had the best thing since sliced bread. This is going to be something truly amazing for you to go out and purchase. If you're on PC and you have like a 1080 or whatnot, Style, what's good with you?
Hello.
What's good with your boy? If you have like a 1080 or something like that, I would just tell you to like, man, go get the Oculus S, because you will actually put it to work more. You know what I mean? But these are some of the games that you have. And then this is everything that you get with it. So, and then you can also hook this thing up to your PC and get some OBS screen recording, like you would see a normal person doing that. And then you can also record your gameplay just so you can chop it up and make videos also with it. And this is all done inside of the headset. Nothing is going on recording. You're not putting a wire into your PC and into this and recording at the same time. You know, that's just not happening. It's all going in here. You hook it up after you're done and export, import, and do all that good stuff. These are the controllers, and then this is so since this is a wireless head unit right here, because I mean, if you think about it, this headset, as many as I've seen Best Buy selling, they had at least 30 of them tagged ready to go for people with pickup orders. So this headset is going to sell more than the headset that I got today, but the headset that I got today is going to have more pixels and just do a little bit more with the type of PC setup that I have. So guys, if you guys aren't if you guys are into, like, if you want to be into this VR, trust me, it's gonna be, it'll be well worth it. Play the video for y'all, man. I know y'all want to see the video. This is how it looks, guys. This is how it looks. Like, this will absolutely destroy the PlayStation VR, guys. I am not kidding you. When you're out there in Robo Recall and that happens, you look behind you, that's a real world back there. You're in a real environment, guys. I cannot make this up. Just because we looking at it flat on the screen, whatever environment you in, that is what you're seeing, that is what you're getting.
Could you do that elsewhere? It's blocking my sun.
And then you have to think, like, some of these games are multiplayer. When you play Creed, when you play shooter games, some of these games have multiplayer capabilities, guys. And you will actually be playing with people that are your friends, people that you meet. Same as PC gaming, same as with PlayStation or Xbox. You can actually see this is a 6-degree tracking right here. So the Quest has a 6-degree tracking, which means like it tracks everything. And like I said, there's videos on YouTube of people going out to parks where, I mean, you just have acres and they're actually out there room scaling and playing VR all around this field without even taking their helmet off, without taking their actual visor off. So guys, let's get down to it. So first things first, we're going to sit the box down here and we're going to take this out. Let me put this on here so y'all seen what they got. So this is the S. And we're going to leave that. Oh, the controllers are... So I haven't had the new controllers in my hands before, and this is the first time. So as you can see, like, the controllers
Stallion
are
Gaming
amazing.
said, "Sorry I haven't been tuning in. I have a long day tomorrow because I'm going to Disney until the 1st, and there is a girl I've known her since I was 4.
You going to Disney? Where at? Where are you going to Disney at? So these are the controllers right here. Oh, they're comfy too. Oh, they comfy. They really see. One thing that I really loved about Oculus controllers
Stallion Gaming
was that
said,
Florida, nice. Have a great time, buddy. So what I really loved about these controllers was this analog. See, hey Stallion, man, if you had Oculus Quest, oh my God, that'll be the best Disneyland trip you ever took in your life. It just came out today, man. So if you got 400 big ones, man, why don't you go down to Best Buy and pick you up a Quest, man? You will not regret it. Yeah, the controllers are just, I can see myself playing like a shooter game already because they just feel so good. And then one thing that I didn't like about the Vive track controllers, and I'll grab that real quick. One thing that I didn't like about my Vive track controllers was this the track. You know what I mean? Like, instead of an analog or a button, you know what I mean? You're just tracking. So when you are moving in like onward per se, you're kind of like, they say you got to touch and then touch to run, but you don't have that same sensation of like running or moving fast. You're just like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you might slip your finger off of it and be like, damn, like I'm not moving as I should be or as I would be, you know what I mean? And then you come with this and you're like, oh, okay, I'm holding up. So I know I'm moving, like I'm going side to side, like I'm holding up. You know, it's just a better feel. And then it has a little clicky. And then I have B and A in the inside of there. Let me see if y'all can get y'all in there. So there's B and A. There's a button on the top right here. There's an Oculus bottom button, and then you have your grips for the side. And then this one is Y and X, and this is the right controller. And then you see the thumb pad really rests in there really nice. So, and like I said, guys, this comes with no sensors this time, because before, when you had the Oculus, like, it was so, like, I didn't like them little sensors, because I would set them up and you would set them up and then they had to be like tandemly perfect on you and all kind of stuff. Like, the setup process was just so unorthodox that it made it so unenjoyable, you know what I mean? Because, like, once the Vive came, it was just like, oh, you put your base stations up and then it's just like you get all of the goodness. You don't have to mess with them base stations, you don't have to do nothing. You just pick up the headset, put it on, and you game it. With Oculus, maybe you wanted to move that base station because it wasn't mounted or whatnot, and it'll be on your desk or something, and then you move it, and then your tracking is all effed up. So that's how that went. These are the controllers right here, guys. We got the safety, and I'm really surprised that Oculus didn't give us no games this time, because with the CV1 I actually got Lucky's Tales and Eve Valkyrie. I got, they were giving out games, so we got the actual, like, pamphlet paperwork, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. They put 2 AA batteries. Now, when it comes to the controllers and the batteries, I actually like the batteries better. Now, this is the Vive controller, the wand, and you can see, like, right there, there's a charging port for this cable. So you actually have to charge this controller up, both of them. You have 2 of them, so you have to charge them. I don't really have no problems with them losing charge as I'm playing, because I haven't been playing it, like, for many hours like that. But with controller that takes a battery, is so much easier to me, because that's why I like the PlayStation, or that's why I like the Xbox controllers over the PlayStation controllers, just because, like, you ain't got time to be messing around with a dead controller. You just want to just pop them batteries out, pop them batteries in, and then you go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got a dead PlayStation controller, yeah, you can play it while it's plugged in, but that's really not, like, how you want to play. That's, like, not next generation, That's not next generation. All right, let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Oh my God, I gotta put the first fingerprint on mine. Yeah. So this is the HTC Vive, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see right there, you got the Lenovo. Damn, bro, I be messing that green screen up when I go close to it. It's packaged really nice. You can see the lenses in the inside once I undo this little cardboard that they got right here. But yeah, that's the lenses right there, looking real hefty. It look like it's on already. Yeah, you ready? You got a ear jack right here for headphones in case you wanted to. Now, they do have, like, an audio solution right here. Like, there is speakers right there. Now, from the reviews, I heard that they're absolutely trash. But, that's all testing from me, because nowadays you can't believe reviewers. You have to do the groundwork and the investigation yourself. You do not believe what people tell you on these videos. Go out and see it for yourself. Like, if a reviewer says the game is sorry to me, and it interests me, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go get it for myself, and I'm gonna make my own decisions, because as you see, like, a lot of these reviewers are paid reviewers. A lot of these reviewers have vendettas against companies, because maybe they didn't get a free copy of it, maybe they didn't get a free headset. So, I mean, before the Oculus Rift came out, there was some mainstream video out, PC World or something like that. I don't want to name no names, but they just basically came out and just was like, yeah, the Oculus Rift S is sorry, this and this and that, and yeah, you should look for another alternative and all of this kind of stuff. And it was just like, well, who gives a fuck what you say? I want to try it for myself. So here we are. As you can see, like, you got you got 2 cameras right here, 2 cameras on the side of the headset right there, and then you also have a camera on top. Now, with this setup, it's rumored to believe that you do not need sensors for this. That, from what I've been hearing, like, the tracking is just marveliso, A1. But yeah, guys, that's all that's in this box. Believe it or not, it's packaged really nice, and that's all that's in this box. This is Oculus Rift Day, guys. This is Oculus Rift Day. Let's see what's some of the accessories they got. So you just get like, you know, maybe somebody might crush your headband or something like that. So they sell a right and a left hand controller for $69 USD. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Some of the games. So like I said, Beat Saber is probably going to be one of the games that you see a lot of people streaming over the next couple of days if you're interested in any of these types of things. Dead and Buried, Dance Central. Now, Dance Central is not coming out yet, or maybe it's out today. That's something that I'm not sure about because I'm not buying that. I'm not into that. The Robo Recall, I played that before in beta. The Climb, oh. So, I mean, you know, they got a lot of games here, guys. Like they got the games. And then they got games that's on sale right now. So, this Arizona Sunshine, oh, they still got that expensive. You know, they got that expensive. So, this right here is like PUBG, but in VR. This game right here, this was Chronos. This was... Now, this was the first game that I beat in VR, and this was just amazing. Like, I might download that again just to play it because that's how good it was. Like, it was just a good game. Seeking Dawn, I got that game. I played it on HTC Vive, though. So, you know, they got Master Mode now on here. And as I said, like with the HTC Vive wands, some of the games, like you can just tell, like with Oculus, you have like those controller actually act as like hands, you know what I mean? So like as you hold the controller, you making hand gestures. So like you squeeze, you close your hand, you open it, you pointing fingers and doing like that, you know what I'm saying? Turning it upside down, they act as real hands. So when you get into some of these games, like if the game was like more made for an Oculus Rift, you gonna notice it because your hands won't kind of like move the way they supposed to. So it's very important like to know which games have that in it, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to get like I had the VR football game, and it was just like I couldn't grab nothing. So I could throw the football, but I couldn't grab anything. So now that I got the touch controllers, you know what I mean, I will be going back and playing some more of that. But they got a lot of games, guys. A lot of games. And I'll even go to the Quest so you guys can see what they're working with on the Quest. Now, one thing that I will say is like a lot of games on the Quest right now aren't going to be on, or a lot of games that are on the Rift aren't going to be on the Quest until later on because they have to scale them down so they're able to actually run on the console itself. But you got some bangers off the bat, you know what I mean? You got Creed Rise to Glory, you know what I mean? If you've seen me play that game is graphically intensive. It is really good. This right here, Table Tennis, another good game. I never played the Mario Kart, or it looks like Mario Kart. I never played the VR kart. And then a lot of people are gonna get sweaty and want to lose some weight. You want to lose some weight? If you want to lose some weight, guys out there, do Creed or do this Dance Central or do Beat Saber. Those games right there will have you cutting some major inches in VR and having fun at the same time. And then you have Netflix, you got YouTube VR. So it's a lot here. National Geographic. I don't know why they're charging for the National Geographics. I really don't. But hey, I mean, you know, whatever they can charge, they will charge because this is, you know, their launch titles and they trying to make some money off of it. I'm pretty sure by today's end, by this week's end, they will all be sold out of Quest because it is. I didn't think. To me, I'm a PC VR, so to me, a Quest is not something that I'm interested in at all. Now, if I was to get a Quest, it would be for my kids. It would be for my son, you know what I mean, for them so they can play with it. Maybe I might get one. Gaming. Lyrical Gaming, what's good with it?
Getting one this week, glad I waited.
Yeah, hey man, it's amazing, bro. You should. They going fast at Best Buy, man. They going fast.
Iron
Lyrical.
Lady.
Iron Lady, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi, Iron Lady, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, guys, it is the Quest will be. I got the Rift S. I picked up the Rift S right here, but the Quest is definitely gonna sell out of their stock. They will. They absolutely will, because this is just something that when I went in Best Buy and I went to go pick up my pre-order, when he opened up that cabinet, that whole shelf was just filled up with red tags of Quests and everything. And I was like, God, y'all selling a lot of Quests. He was like, yeah, there ain't gonna be none after today. I was like, wow. So like I was saying, guys, if you are interested in VR, maybe you guys have VR already or play VR, it is truly amazing. And the Oculus Quest is gonna, as far as graphic comparison, it will blow the PlayStation, the PSVR, because I know a lot of people that I've talked to in forums or whatnot, or just watch their YouTube videos. A lot of people are coming from not having VR to not even tried it before, or just coming from the PlayStation VR where they played it, have a PlayStation VR, and they ready for the next step. I can definitely tell you that the Quest will be the next step. Now, if you are into the PC part of it, I do have my Valve Index coming. Now I know that the Valve Index is going to be like 10 times better than the Rift S, but since I'm a VR person and I'm a Rift, I just love the Oculus Rift. Like, I can't even lie to you guys. I absolutely love the Oculus Rift. My HTC Vive Pro, I love that too, but there wasn't a major upgrade from the regular HTC Vive to the Pro. I felt like the Pro was kind of like a little more clear.
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Oh, nice.
Smiley face.
Kazakhstan in the house. Are you getting the Oculus? Are you getting a Quest or an S? Iron Lady, let me know. Hey, whichever one you decide to pick up, because I think I'm gonna be going on vacation. And I'm not going to bring my whole PC, so I probably will get the Oculus Quest for my kids, and then we just all going to play that on vacation, which would be cool, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these games are cross-buy, so whatever I'm buying on the PC, I'll be able to play it on the Oculus Quest as long as the Oculus Quest supports it right now. And like I said, with this Robo Recall, the way that they did it, it's almost as if it's like PC gaming and then console gaming. So you have PC games where you can just put them on max, turn them all the way up, have the bling bling, the glitter and glam. And then when you get to console, it's kind of like a set way that they have it. So, instead of the graphics being on ultra, they're just going to be on medium or high. You know what I mean? If you look at graphic comparison videos on YouTube right now, you can notice like some of the small detail that the PC has that the Quest doesn't. So with that being said, guys, I can't wait for you guys to try it. I can't wait for myself to try it. I'm about to actually install everything right now, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming through. If you guys are interested in VR, man, I will be doing a lot of VR. I will be giving my final thoughts on this tonight because I'm about to get fully in it. I might even stream some before I got to go pick up my kids from school. As always, guys, I've been your host, your commentator, the one and only WORKBIRDY, Flash Gamer on 2 feet. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe, and be sure to catch you guys next time. I'm out.